Wanting to believe it is really a step in the right direction, and wanting to believe it enough that you're working at thoughts that help you believe it helps you to little by little release the resistance and begin going with the flow of that. So now you look right at it and you say, belief, what is it that I'm thinking about you that I'm using as my excuse not to allow the money to flow? Well, I'm thinking that I've been thinking you for so long that I can't let go of you. And that doesn't make sense, because I can think any thought I want. So you believe for just a thought that I've been thinking, you don't hold any power in my experience. You're just a habit of thought that I'm in the process of changing right now. So it softens even as you think about it. One who's in alignment with who they are is more powerful than millions who are not. When you get yourself turned downstream so that you are in alignment with what you're asking for, and now you're only offering one signal, the power of that is so swift and sure. Ask and it is given. Step 1, step 2, immediately. Step 1, step 2, immediately. Step 1, step 2, immediately. No exceptions. The question worth asking yourselves is, if I've asked and it's been given, we hear you all the time, then where's my stuff? And we say, your stuff is in the balance between the vibrational crack of your asking for something you want and you're expecting it to be. Your stuff is in that gap between what you've asked for and what your chronic patterns of vibrational habits of thought are. In other words, when you expect something that you want, there's no deviation in the vibration of it, and it has to be, and we mean it already is, but now it has to be in a way that you can define it and see it. It's already done. The question is, how close to its vibrational interpretation, which is what manifestation is, are you? When you want more money and want more money and want more money and want more money, and you always want more money when you don't have enough. When you have enough, you don't want more money. When you have enough, you don't want more money. Those of you who have what you consider to be enough, what you want is time or freedom or some way to spend the money you've got. In other words, when you beat the drum of shortage of money, even though there is, we promise you, a veritable fortune already lined up for you, all of the days of your life you've been putting it there, it's real, we are not kidding you, we can see it, it is the vibrational basis. And do you know that all things that you see manifested were first thought, that was thought upon and then thought upon long enough that law of attraction brought them to fruition? When you leave money out of the equation and you just think in terms of alignment, the resources flow for this reason. Over here in your vibrational escrow, which is our way of saying your potentially future physical manifestations, potentially future things that you do that feel good when you do them, and the prosperity that flows around them. It's already gelling there, but you're not a vibrational match to what's gelled there, because you are still beating the drum of shortage relative to the dollars. So, all right, there's the basis. Here's what to do about it. If you were eating a wonderful meal in some restaurant,
I like food.
You wouldn't, at the same time that you're devouring this succulent food, you wouldn't be unhappy that you couldn't be over there eating that and over there eating that and over there eating that, because you're satisfied in this moment. And that is the key to allowing all of the abundance that you want to flow to you. If you can think only about the pleasure that you're receiving, I know the feeling of flow. I know the ecstasy of alignment. So I'm seeking the ecstasy of alignment, dollars. We want you to feel the independent alignment that is all that is necessary. You just have to leave everybody else out of the equation. Really, the answer that we're wanting to give you is, your work is to come into alignment with who you are and let the law of attraction bring to you and who you are everything you want through the path of least resistance. And when you leave the physical beingness out of it, and you're not trying to work it out on a human face-to-face conversation thought level, but instead you're making it a vibrational match within you, it is amazing what begins to happen, the transformations that begin to happen. We don't want you to hold a singular thought. We want you to hold a singular vibration. In other words, for example, let's say you're holding the thought of love. I love my friends, I love my nieces, I love my dog, I love the world, I love the flower, I love life, in other words, when you get into that vibrational essence of love, there could be endless subjects that you could apply it to. And we want you to be aware of what the thought is that you're feeling, and stay there for 17 seconds and hold the thought, and then reach for another to get the momentum going. Enough that you could say, left myself in an entirely different place, and I can begin to expect different vibrational response from the universe.